Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to our first episode. We're going to get into it shortly, but first, let's learn our host names. My name is Blake, and I'm going to pass it off to the left.
Yo, my name's Kenny.
Got Trent.
Zach.
That nigga Rodney.
And firstly, I think we need to talk about the Super Bowl. What did y'all think of the game?
I nailed it to the end, man. It was a great game all the way through, really. Through the overtime.
Overtime was real fun.
Oh,
yeah.
It wasn't engaging until the second half, really.
No.
You know, Mahomes just keeps it close, you know?
Yeah.
He's always in it.
I just feel like we ain't what's it called? We ain't keep Travis Kelce in the game like that we should have, man. Really.
Yeah, I think.
Well, the 49ers also didn't play Christian
Seen that?
McCaffrey nearly as much as they should have the
Yeah.
second half, so
How'd you
Seen
feel
that?
about
I'd say that,
Christian
too.
McCaffrey?
he should have had, they would have won if they ran the
Yeah.
ball in the second half.
He should have had a lot more touches.
He was going crazy all game.
They couldn't stop him.
To be honest, like the whole Super Bowl, I didn't really care for it. That was like the last. I don't think anybody really wanted to see that matchup, to be honest. That was like, pretty sure most people wanted maybe the 49ers and the Ravens.
I wanted Ravens and Lions.
Yeah, everybody wanted Ravens Lions.
Yeah.
That was America's matchup.
Yeah.
I feel like the Lions just would have made it like, it would have been such an underdog type game. Like, seeing the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl for the first time in God knows how long.
Ever.
Yeah, they would have got stomped. It would have been a bad Super Bowl. Like, looking back at it, they would have got killed.
No, I think the Lions would have. They hung on.
Lions are
They hung
underrated,
in
bro.
with the Niners.
They got a lot of
The Lions
offensive
are
power,
overrated.
I don't know. They
Would
a lot
never
of offensive power though.
Anybody could see never frauds. Like, everybody likes the Lions.
They
because
would have won if Matt Campbell just didn't have massive cojones and tried to go for it on fourth every single time. If they would have kicked 2 field goals, they would have won the game. And they had plenty of opportunity to kick those. They should have been a Super Bowl team.
I just feel like that
Can't blow
Detroit
leads.
team, man. That's the best Detroit team in a long time.
Yeah.
You really think about it, from the backfield from Gibbs to Jameson Williams. That dude was crazy. I mean, Ross St. Brown is insane.
Yeah. Still didn't stop them from getting stomped out by the Packers on Thanksgiving. But
That did.
nice team. Decent, cute team. But
Packers fan, you know?
better than a Cowboys fan.
Oh man, there it is. You know who owns
Certain
the Cowboys?
animosity already.
You know who owns the Cowboys? Rodney says it best, man.
But what y'all think about the halftime show?
Hey,
Ooh.
I think Usher was trying to have relations with me through the screen, and
I don't think
I
Alicia
can't
Keys'
complain.
husband was too
I was
happy.
just about to say.
I don't think her husband was too
how
happy.
do y'all think Alicia Keys' husband? I know it's kind of like a act.
I know he was wincing in that $2 million booth.
He came
at the
out on
Super Bowl.
social media. He came out on social media and he said, like, basically it was just entertainment. He's okay with it, but he wasn't tripping about it.
hey,
Sounds
They're
like
both
Adam
married,
22.
hey, man.
That's crazy.
But
That's
don't
crazy,
know.
Blake.
her husband is a
bro.
legend, though.
Really, the way he was swaying his hips,
The way she was
whole entire
smiling.
day.
Hey, his
She
little
was
twitchy
grinning
dance.
ear to
Hey,
ear.
that man was twitching.
The way he was swaying his hips, that entire performance was crazy. While dead staring into the screen, my man was swaying them hips, but I feel like he still did a good job though. Even when he came out there on the little rollerblades and stuff, like he was doing that thing though, looking like one of them old uncles in the ATL roll bounce, doing what he had to do.
Ludacris coming on the stage with the full afro.
I was just about to say, who do y'all think? Who is the most like surprised that came out that y'all seen?
Ludacris.
Ludacris.
I didn't expect Ludacris.
I didn't either. I had a
Nobody,
feeling Will
like-
I Am was coming out,
Yeah.
but
I wasn't surprised.
Half of the people
this
didn't
halftime
even
show was
notice it was
kind of.
Luda.
I was kind of surprised when we seen a miniature CeeLo Green come out there.
The miniature CeeLo Green is crazy.
That's what I was surprised about seeing.
What about Lil Jon? Like,
Lil Jon.
where did he pop up
Hey,
from? Like,
Hey, but Lil Jon get you crunk though. Every time you hear Lil Jon,
Lil
you get
Jon.
crunk though.
But like, do y'all realize like how much the halftime show has fallen off? To the fact that we got Little John performing a halftime show,
Just to keep it hype though. Just to keep it hype.
Who's getting hype about Little John in 2024?
Hey, everybody that was there was getting hyped though.
They need the Drake.
But they're at the
halftime show.
Super Bowl
It's,
halftime show. That's different. I'm talking about like watching through a screen. If I was on the field at the halftime show, I'd be hyped too. That's a once in a lifetime experience.
That is.
But
But it's
Yeah.
Lil Jon in 2024. That is crazy.
Even Ludacris in 2024. If it's not a Fast and Furious movie, it's
Right.
gonna
I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna-
Ludacris ain't like he used to be, definitely production wise, because my man was performing at Choctaw. Like, what are you talking about?
He had
Yeah.
well, a lot of people perform
Yeah, Luke
Choctaw.
Combs,
Yeah.
Nah.
Choctaw, Chris Stapleton.
Nah, bro, come on, though. Like,
yeah, I know.
It's
I don't know, but I haven't
Blake
heard
Shelton
Ludacris.
performed in
From the
Choctaw.
early 2000s till now, yeah.
The
That's what I'm
natives
saying,
got a lot of
like,
money.
look-
I wouldn't be
look at where
surprised
he
if
was
Drake would
at, though.
perform there. Oh yeah, he's not nearly where he was at the beginning of his career, but nobody is except for Drake.
Oh, there's a lot. Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z hopping
Yeah.
right now. Everybody going crazy. Like,
Yeah.
simply because my man.
But he's not going to. He doesn't need to, and he doesn't want
the last
to.
song he made, what was that? He,
God
Oh
did.
no, I'm talking about
With-
getting
talking
on the
about DJ
halftime.
Khaled?
I'm talking about getting on the
he was on the
halftime.
Drake album too though.
Oh,
Well, he actually had a verse on that Drake album though.
oh yeah, he had a verse
It
in
was
the
on
DJ Khaled.
with all the pregnant women on it.
Oh no, the DJ Khaled album came
Certified
out
Lover Boy.
2022.
Who are you guys filling for the halftime show next year?
I
Is
hope
it-
it's somebody better.
I
than
just-
Usher.
Just because it's in New Orleans, Lil Wayne.
I mean, if it
Whoa,
was
man.
so,
Wheezy,
if it was
would be
2004, it wouldn't have been that bad having Usher, you know. But
Yeah,
it's,
no, for
it's
real.
20 years later.
yeah,
it is a little
That's
late for us.
Lil
Yeah.
Wayne, but Lil Wayne still has it though, and
Hey,
like he
oh,
has
yeah,
a.
for sure.
Hey, he said Lil Wayne performing. I'm tuning in,
Yeah.
especially for that.
But
Wayne
Sure.
crazy. Wayne go crazy with the mic in his hand. They know it.
If
Y'all know-
Wheezy performs halftime, I'm tuning in.
y'all know who
Sure.
should be like the next halftime show, but it'll never happen. Y'all know who I'm gonna say. Y'all are gonna start rolling your eyes.
Oh
bro.
God, here we go, Kanye.
Mr. West, he should be the next one. Have y'all seen like his listening parties or anything like that?
Oh, there's
man,
man. Knows how he's the
He-
one of the best performers ever.
Yes.
Do y'all think more people would tune in if Kanye West
No.
played
Yes.
on the halftime show?
People would tune
Prob-
in to hate, and people would tune in to enjoy
That
it.
is true.
Yeah.
But you cannot trust Kanye with a live microphone
No.
in the most watched event in America.
Hey, at least you admit it.
His morals are kind of crazy.
He's liable to say something.
At least you admit it,
Yeah,
Rob.
his morals are kind of crazy right now. I don't know if they're gonna give him no, like he said, a live mic.
No,
right now.
I would.
In
I
front
would.
of billions of
And
people.
also, you don't know if he's
Like,
gonna show up, if he's gonna leave early. I wouldn't do. He's still the goat though.
He
but,
discovered he had
something
free
weird.
will, and
Yeah.
he's dangerous.
yeah.
show up in some weird costume. People get scared of him coming into the damn.
So pretty
Super
much-
halftime, bro.
It'd be like a 50-50, kind of like Usher, because you know you had the audience that was like tuning in just for Usher. Then you had the other half of the audience that was like, "What, Usher?" You know, that's more like
Yeah.
2010 type stuff. So
Oh.
y'all think it would be like that?
I don't know, bro. I feel like I was more mad about Usher's performance, like his actual performance, because he was coming out there. He performed like 86 songs in 12 minutes, bro. Like
He
came
did.
out-
He did.
He came
Yeah.
out there and
He was.
I think it was "You Got It Bad." Maybe he came out there sung one line of that song, switched the song.
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on, like what's
He
going
did the
on?
same thing with Burn.
But
Like for real, it was over it was just over just like that, bro. And the next song was already on. Like
that's the thing with
He
like
goes,
Usher.
Usher. And then
That's-
next song.
That's the thing with Usher, and that's the thing like with the next like halftime show. Like Usher, he doesn't really have like a Super Bowl halftime show catalog. Like
No.
outside of oh my God, and
yeah,
The
he's
rest
not
of this
really.
song
Burns
is just
pretty
trying
fire.
to make
Yeah, but I'm talking about like
you like
a performance.
Yeah.
like a performing song.
Yeah.
He
At a
can't come out
halftime
there.
show.
He can't come out there to sing and burn.
Nah.
Bro, when you come out there, rub it on the screen. Like, no.
Yeah, we about to have like a
When the
next
rain
half.
drops.
Yeah.
And he dropped a new album just for the halftime show. I feel like just to promote
He's
it for
finna
the
get fined for
halftime.
taking his shirt
And
off.
all
like
of
Adam
all
Levine.
of the
He-
songs on his
he
new
did
album
that
are
new
just
album.
trying to like make you have sex with them through the screen, and it's insane.
That is wild.
Yeah,
I don't think-
that's another reason I say Kanye though, because like Graduation alone could be its own halftime show. Like it's
Yeah.
made for the halftime show.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree on that for sure.
It better not be Taylor. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, hey, I agree with you. On
She
that.
like
I'm
y'all,
a Swiftie, but
All of the lights
Man,
go
I'm a
crazy
Swiftie
at
is
halftime.
crazy.
y'all know like y'all know that's in the works, right? Y'all know Roger Goodell is absolutely
she
on the
comes
phone
out
with her.
playing
Oh, yeah.
22. I might.
We're not gonna address Zach saying he's a Swiftie,
I don't
though.
know.
yeah,
about
he's-
you.
We're not
We
gonna
got-
address Zach saying he's a Swiftie though. I
What's-
know y'all just heard him say that.
I'm
He
a
literally just
Swiftie.
said I'm a Swiftie. Oh no, he said it.
That's
again.
He said it
insane.
again.
Oh.
Well, we need the female viewership, so it's okay. We gotta have one.
Yeah, he gotta stop.
Hey, Taylor Swift, we cool, right?
Fly me on your private jet. You take on 20-minute flights.
But on the topic of Taylor Swift, how do y'all feel about her and Travis Kelce. You think it's a
I think it's
publicity stunt?
no. I think it's a super relationship
Hey,
that just happened to happen.
Travis,
I don't know.
Travis
I
looking
mean-
love, dude.
I don't know. I just
Hey,
seen.
for real though.
Yeah.
I
For real.
just seen the
He's
video.
buying houses and shit for
Travis
it.
looks happy.
He's renting out restaurants.
I don't care if it's my girlfriend. I'm not buying a house for a billionaire ever.
He
Am I-
didn't buy a house for her. He bought a house for him, so he
Oh.
could like just live somewhere and not party all the
Did
time.
y'all hear about him having to get rid of that house though? Because everyone's like all up in
Knows
his
where it
business,
is,
all up in
yeah.
his shit. Yeah, he's not. He
Makes
has no
sense.
privacy.
I mean, he's a celeb. I mean,
Yeah.
athlete.
They
But
posted. They
shit,
posted
now you
it
might as
all
well,
over the
you might
place.
as well consider him damn near a celebrity with all the people that she have brought to his attention.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he-
yeah.
he's a celebrity. Like they got Twitter accounts
That's what I'm saying.
with like the
Tra-
last name
Taylor and
Kelsey.
Travis.
Like they role play as their
Did y'all,
child.
did y'all know his name's not his last name's not actually Kelsey? It's like Kels. It's Kels. It's pronounced Kels.
It's spelled Kels. It's pronounced Kelsey.
I see.
Yeah.
No, it's pronounced Kels. I
I-
saw it on their podcast, on Jason's podcast. He was talking about
It's
it.
both of their podcasts. It's the new.
I know, but
Heights.
what I'm saying is he was talking about it. That's how it's pronounced. It's Kels.
I did see a video though. Like the other day, I seen a video about there's this ongoing thing that I keep seeing on TikTok about how Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's relationship might just be a publicity stunt because they were saying where were they? I want to say at some type of party or whatnot, and it pretty much. Once Travis Kelce seen cameras were on him, he whispered over to Taylor Swift and told her, "Hey, cameras are on us. You know, let's get to it." And then they started kind of being all lovey-dovey type stuff. I don't know.
I don't know.
feel
I
like
think he's
they're
in love,
already
bro.
like that. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Bro's actually.
Bro was
like,
singing
happy
her
with
song
who's
to her at
dating.
the after party. Like,
Yeah,
I think.
I think it's just more like they're such public figures that they just kind of gotta always be on the scout for cameras on them.
Right?
Yeah.
And you were just letting her
That's
I'm
know.
true.
really about to say, yeah, especially just the whole dynamic around them. I mean,
Is
she
insane.
can't show up to a Chiefs
Yeah.
game without the camera being on her for at least a minute, bro.
It's like
she has,
Jerry Jones.
She has nothing to
She's-
do with the game at all.
She is the only person I would say is Michael Jackson famous,
That's-
and I think it's just like
not
he was just trying to let her
famous.
know.
You gotta put Selena
Closest
up
to
there.
him maybe,
You
but
gotta
not
put, you gotta
as
put Selena.
famous.
Yeah, for sure.
Michael Jackson was a different level of fame,
different
MJ.
breed.
Whew.
But no,
but she's the closest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
The
definitely
world
brought a
record,
lot, man.
Michael
She brought a lot to
Jackson
the
thing with
Chiefs.
everybody.
Simply the viewer count for the Super Bowl anyway. Like it magnified so much in the past years simply because her name was involved.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
yes,
the
right?
Swifties were
Like, it was just
on
crazy,
a tear
man.
for the NFL this year.
yeah.
The Swifties
That's a
were
different.
power.
Effect. That's a
in
different
numbers.
effect. Y'all know, like she actually like saved. Like she can pull people out of like a country out of recession because she stimulates the economy that much. With, like her concerts and her merch. Like they spend so much money on her. Like
It's-
she can save an economy. That's insane.
what was that called? That she had she had something in like the movie theaters.
Her
Yeah, it
era
was for, like-
store. Yeah.
Yeah, like bro, that literally was selling out as soon as they announced it. Like it's like here in Sherman, bro. Like
Hey, see, I'm not the only Swiftie, man.
Like how did she get? Like how did she get to that level of fame? Because Taylor Swift has been famous for like pretty much our whole lives basically. But
Yeah.
this level of fame, like think about like when she came out with y'all know You Belong With Me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all would have never thought that she would have
that was gonna amount to this.
this.
Yeah,
They like that
this.
new album.
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
How
Exactly. You would have
Just
never
some
thought
little
that.
girl singing country music turns
Yes.
into a mega star.
the next like the
I
closest
mean,
thing to
Hey,
MJ
22
is
is kind of
insane.
fire.
I mean, her music is her music.
I
She's
don't know
talented,
about
but
you.
her music is she's talented, but like she's not this level of fame. I don't
Like
know.
the fact that people can say that she's the closest thing to MJ famous is what's crazy
Yeah.
considering the type of music she makes.
Yeah,
And
and
you
the
got-
fact that she has grown women acting like 5-year-old
Hey, Breezy,
girls
Breezy,
is
Breezy,
crazy.
tough.
It,
He is, but he ain't.
he ain't,
He ain't
no
MJ, I know.
Yeah,
MJ
close.
different. You
No.
turn on Dirty
Breezy
Diana,
can't-
I'm
he
jamming.
can't get invited to
I'm
no
vibing.
NBA celebrity games.
It- that's
Well, he beat the crap out of Rihanna.
Bruh, see,
He's not
you
allowed,
just like
bro.
the other people that he talking about, bro.
But
That
the
was
thing-
years
yeah.
ago. Like y'all can't.
I know
let
he's a
that-
different
That's why.
person
That's
now,
why
but
he'll never get put
It's
on
like
it though.
it's just
no,
like
that's not
The
why.
thing is, they
bro.
invited
I
him.
think the issue
That's the
with their
crazy thing.
All-Star invites now is like last year when they invited Karl Malone to the All-Star game. like everybody was just like, no, we don't want to see him because he's just such a he's done such vile things.
Yeah.
Nobody can forget that. If you don't know, just search Karl Malone 13 on Google.
Yeah.
That's wild. I mean, you're not wrong. That is wild. But I mean,
Hey,
I'm
Michael
not
Parsons
even-
was fucking.
Michael Parsons balled out.
Michael
on
Parsons
those.
don't belong.
He ain't no
on
ball
that.
out.
He don't belong on
30,
the court, bro.
37 shots for how many? Like 31 points. That's
38.
not.
He got
30,
38
yeah.
points.
That's
38.
not. That's not balling out. That's ball
That's
hogging
volume
out.
shooting. It's volume shooting, brother man.
Volume shooting is crazy. That,
Tough.
yeah,
He
well,
can hoop. He
For
can hoop.
Volume.
He was.
receiving.
He was hooping.
He was
too.
hooping, bro. He can hoop.
Hey, man.
He was hooping. He was getting up there.
I mean, he's an athlete, man. He's an athlete for sure.
Yeah, but
I mean, yeah, still on the Taylor Swift subject, man. Just her social media, really, just the public figure of Taylor Swift is just crazy. It's insurmountable, really.
it's undescribable.
Like,
Can we talk about, when she went on tour, can we talk about those ticket prices? How many people were paying? They're taking loans out.
Oh, yeah, and
For them
scalpers are just absolutely charging absorbent amounts and getting it because it's Taylor Swift.
Right?
yeah, because they got them bots online that buy tickets as
Scalper,
soon as
yeah.
they drop,
Yeah.
and it's just like, okay, all we're gonna do is resell them. We're not even trying to go like that.
I think she
Sure.
needs to take a Luke Combs mentality because he has some, like, he'll always have tickets that are like $20 just for the people who, like, can't afford to do, like, the expensive
Not Chris
$1,000 tickets.
Stapleton. That man had $1,000 tickets for the back row.
Man, trying to get his money up and not his funny up for real.
And then even in the Super Bowl, can't say this if you were live and there at the stadium, but if you were watching off of TV especially, how many times they show Taylor Swift over there with
It was
Ice Spice?
only-
That's
Like,
what
I
I'm
saw,
saying.
I saw the
Exactly what I was
stat. It
saying
was
earlier.
actually only
And
like
Brittany Mahomes, too.
57 seconds or something out of the entire broadcast.
Yeah,
that
it
she
was
shot.
True, but
She didn't
what
show
did
her.
what
Yeah,
does
who
she have
else?
to do with the game though?
Oh, it was
Travis
just
Kelce.
Well, I mean,
it was just
she-
her panned reaction.
She's the most famous person in the stadium, so she's always gonna get shown regardless.
Yeah.
It's also
For-
because
for
it's
sure,
usually,
yeah.
Just
it's
reaction
usually when
shots.
something happens with Travis is when they show her as well.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Though, like,
It was
every
just
time-
reaction shots to anything that happened with Travis.
Yeah, I think people were just fatigued for it because the whole season they showed her. So
They
I
used
think
to do that
I think
shit
they
with
just get
Jerry
tired of
Jones,
seeing
bro.
her
There was
now.
definitely some
Jerry
burnout.
Jones,
But he-
Jerry Jones,
he
on there
actually-
just be on there all the time.
He actually has something to do with the team, though.
He
Like,
owns
he is the
it.
team. Yeah,
Yeah, like-
it wouldn't be the Cowboys without him.
But
Really,
still, we don't want to see him.
wouldn't be America's
I don't
team
even want him
without
there
him.
anymore.
You're gonna get him
I
there
don't
to
want
the day
his
he
son-
dies.
Yeah, but to say he
That-
got
His son
he
coming
gonna
out
get
of
his.
firing
Like, y'all-
McCarthy.
Y'all gotta stop disrespecting Jerry, bro.
Hey,
He
he gonna
made y'all
get his.
America's team. Like he made y'all.
He's
He
The,
also
Jimmy
fired.
Johnson
He also
and Jerry
fired.
Jones made
He
us
also
No.
fired the best coach we've ever had.
they
so
would have been as marketable without Jerry Jones.
That's actually
Oh.
who I'm talking about. Is Jimmy Johnson, the best coach we've ever had, and he fired him after winning 2 back-to-back Super Bowls.
They had some personal issues.
That's in the past.
I'm about to say that,
Bro, that's-
But Jimmy
You weren't
Johnson
even
is
born
going
for
to
that.
consult. Jimmy Johnson is probably going to be a consultant in the Cowboys organization coming this year.
We'll see.
Like,
We'll see. He wasn't even born for that.
but,
We've got a certified hater in here. We can just move
Sorry,
past
Blake.
it.
Hey, bro, he not
I'm
lying,
I'm
though.
defending Jerry. That's y'all's
I'm
that's
saying
y'all's
he is
master.
defending Jerry.
That's y'all's
That's
owner.
y'all's-
We don't want him to be on.
Well,
Well, he's
you're
better
not-
than his son. So.
Yeah, you're not. He's not selling that team. So there's
He's
no
probably
way.
giving it to
as
his
a
He's
social
not.
figure for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Y'all need Jerry.
And if he does sell the team, he'll
Nobody
be
likes
selling it
Jerry.
to some Saudis.
None of the fans like Jerry.
Hey, you ain't
Some
gotta-
oil
You ain't
people.
gotta like him, but he's gonna bring that money.
Yes.
He's gonna bring that money. Most definitely, bro.
Yeah.
Most def.
Never gonna win another Super Bowl under him though.
Speaking of bringing in money, we went and saw the new Demon Slayer movie tonight, and half of it was filler. That seems like sort of a money grab by the animation studio community. I mean, it was good. Everything new we got was great, but it was for the first 45 minutes to an hour of that hour 46-minute showing was the last 2 episodes of the previous season that we have already seen. I know Kenny was looking at me in the movie theater, be like, "We've already seen this," but like Trent and Rodney were with us, and they hadn't seen it, so
Okay,
they got
I was
all
Demon
new
Slayer,
stuff.
but-
They got all new stuff, but I felt like they were just trying to grab some money.
I don't know, bro. From what I seen, I mean, it was definitely filler. I'm not gonna lie there. If you've seen the last season before this episode 1 premiere, which started Thursday, then you've seen damn near half the movie almost. But from what the new stuff that we got, it's going to be an exciting season.
Oh, for sure.
And that's all I'm going to say about it because I don't want to put too much out there for the people who haven't watched it. Hey, still go watch the movie, man.
I just want to know what that no Tanjiro God says.
Can't, bro. If you ain't watched it, man, go watch it. It's most definitely worth the viewing. For sure.
Oh yeah, just to be able
Yeah.
to say you saw those 2 previous episodes in theaters, because they're some of the most like visually stunning episodes of the anime to
sure.
come out. It
sure.
definitely looked incredible. It just felt like I wasn't getting all that I thought I was going to get.
But yeah.
What y'all, you and Trent, think of it, Rodney? Y'all,
Especially
this is
Trent.
your first time
Especially
being there.
Trent.
Trent's
We
never
will
seen
definitely put
anime
this out
before.
there. Trent is new to the anime world, y'all. Oh my goodness. And I'm glad that he went to this movie with us because the animation, for everyone who has seen it, the animation is definitely a 10 out of 10.
Barring sensory issues with certain people around you.
I'm gonna be straight up. Never watched anything anime. Never. I'm gonna be honest. I always looked down upon it. I always thought, oh, that's kind of weird. You know, you're kind of funky for watching that. You know.
No, the
I'm not
stories
gonna
are
lie.
fire.
But
Funky's
listen,
crazy,
A
dog.
lot of them are.
I was thinking this how my mind worked for the longest time.
For sure.
Kenny, Ronnie, and Blake. They got me to go watch this movie with them. Was I a little bit hesitant? Maybe. But I went, sat down, thought I wasn't going to get into it. Man, I was into it in the first 30 seconds.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm
As
talking
soon as it
about.
started, it was just tough shit. It was fire ass shit.
Yeah, it started right in the middle of a battle
Can't
scene.
wait.
Uh-huh.
Can you describe like what did you see like from like someone who's never seen Demon Slayer? Like what would you say it's about?
Just anime in general.
like no,
but like
Demon
specifically.
Slayer. Okay, so from what I got from it was I can't remember the specific name they called them, but what was
Sasuke.
really cool.
The
No.
Hashiras.
The Hashira
Hashiras.
training?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
So
the
that was
really OP
badass.
guys? Yeah.
That was badass because they had the wind,
The wind Hashira.
The stone-
yeah, the
stone
water,
Hashira.
The serpent one.
The serpent.
The serpent
Hashira
one was going
was
crazy.
that is
hard.
He
insane.
went crazy. And then they almost stumbled in. Well, actually, I can't.
Yeah, don't yeah.
Hey man, R.I.P. Rengoku.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Rengoku.
Rengoku for
They
sure.
said they're gonna bring retired Hashiras, so they got the dude from Entertainment District popping up, and then they might bring Rengoku's father because he used to be the Flame Hashira.
I think the movie was really good at explaining, like pretty much, like it helped me a lot because when we first started watching the movie, I was like, man, I don't know a damn thing about this shit. I don't know who this motherfucker is. I don't know who this motherfucker is. I don't know what the fuck I'm watching. And all of a sudden, it started getting into detail. It started like
Explaining
making
it.
sense
Yeah.
and explaining it. Really good at that, you know, explaining which.
Like how certain powers work and
what
stuff
the
like that.
Hero.
Hashira.
Hashira.
My bad.
I was trying to what he said, bro.
Yeah. Explaining which one is who and what their power is and this
Yeah.
and that. I thought that was badass. That's what got me attracted.
Hold on. Just based off of this movie, Trent, who is your favorite Hashira?
Who is your favorite
Which
Hashira?
power would you say that you like seeing the most?
Man,
I think I know
That-
Kenny's, but he's already seen the entire show with me, so
right.
hopefully it's
Just
the
going
same.
based off what I seen. That serpent.
Hey,
He's
yes,
crazy,
sir, yes,
but
sir.
I'm gonna go with
Crazy.
Water Hashira every single day.
Mine too.
Gil?
Water.
Yeah, he's cold.
Gil is pretty
He's
nice.
always been cold.
Water Hasher is mine too.
Gil too?
Yeah.
He's always been cold.
Wow, that's
He's the OG.
crazy.
He's our first introduction to
That-
anybody in the Demon Slayer Corps.
That is
So
he was the
it's
first
like-
Hashira we met.
Yeah,
for
but he was
sure.
also the first Demon Slayer
Yeah,
Corps
for
member
sure.
we
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
met.
yeah.
So like he's OG, and we've never even seen him at full power. I feel like, and now that Tanjiro is going to be probably the Sun Hashira. or just
He is.
the sun-breathing dude. They'll probably ascend above them. He'll probably become like the leader or something because he's the main character. He's got that.
Wait,
Plot
y'all don't
development.
know how the manga ends?
No.
No, I haven't read the manga. I'm
Shit
on
sounds
JJK
crazy. I
and
might
One
have to
Piece.
tune in, yo.
Yeah.
I might have to tune in.
Yeah.
That
Hey,
shit
man,
went hard. That
I
one
still
shit
stand on
went
my
hard.
I still stand on my favorite Hashira being Rengoku. R.I.P. Rengoku. for sure,
Rengoku,
bro.
yeah.
That man was a go-getter. Dedicated.
He was a
dedicated to his craft, man.
W man. He would do anything for you if you needed it.
Trent, do you remember which one was Rengoku?
It was the
'cause
dude
Kenny-
you first
Kenny,
saw
yeah,
in
that-
Mugen
Oh yeah,
Train.
because Kenny was
sitting there talking to
getting
me.
wet about
Kenny
it.
was
Yeah.
just
Bro,
no.
I
Kenny
was-
it was like Rengoku's dead.
Come on, bro. I was
It literally
Yeah,
explained it. I
It
was like,
recapped the entire first like 3 seasons.
Rodney, you trying to hurt his feelings.
No, guys,
Calm
when
down,
when
dude.
Rengoku
Calm
popped
down,
up on
dude.
screen, Kenny like got up. We got like recliner seats. Kenny jumped up in the middle of the theater and started doing backflips. Like Kenny, bro.
He said,
yeah,
Rengoku's dead. If he's not off the screen now, I'm gonna leave.
yeah. I'm
He
like,
said,
Backflip
he
was
said
crazy.
this is finna hit hard.
I'm like,
Bro,
bro,
because it
whoa.
was, bro. Because it was.
He was-
He was dead.
He was,
Damn.
bro.
he was like, he's like, bro, I
You
might
act
need
like
a
he was-
minute.
Bro, he was really throwing hands with freaking
The upper 6.
he was
Rodney,
he
you
was
troll,
like
dude.
second or third. What do you
No, he's like 4.
mean? Four literally
No,
just
no,
died.
4 just died. He's like 5 or
No, he's
3
not.
or 5.
4 and
He's
5
three. He
died.
might be 3.
Yeah, it is
4 and
show
5
five,
just died.
yeah.
Blake's trolling.
He's 3.
He's
Blake's trolling.
3.
He's 3 or 2 for
I
sure.
just know he
No,
gets.
he's 3.
I
He's
just
3.
know.
I know what 2 is.
I just know when we meet all of the like top 5 demons, the upper 5 demons, that 3 gets bitched by 2, or
Yeah.
3 gets bitched by
Yeah,
1.
he's
One
3.
of them, yeah.
One
He's
don't
3.
even fuck with nobody. Though.
No, 1's just too OP. I think 1's probably like barely under the level of Muzan,
Yeah.
and then, but he's just gonna get fucked up by Tanjiro in the future.
Yeah, if like demons were like real, do y'all think y'all would have what it takes to be a demon slayer?
Fuck
I'll try
no.
my damnedest.
Fuck no. Think about it though. Think about what Tanjiro really had to go through all the
Yes.
time. Bro had broken ribs 60% of the damn show.
And he kept a smile
Broken-
on his face.
Exactly, a broken foot most of the time. Like he was fucked up all the time, bro. Like, and he was still going through all that, learning new forms through injuries like
Yeah.
that. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know anybody.
And he got a
through that.
badass
What
sword
about
now.
you, Trent? Could you do it?
You are in the military.
He's in the military, bro.
Hey,
He'll do it.
with ease, bro.
With ease.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Hey.
Talk
From
about
someone who
Army
protects
strong.
and serves me.
We're in
that's
good
what I-
hands, man. We're in good hands.
Talk about Army
That's what I
strong,
like to
alright?
hear.
The
For real,
crown,
for real.
Hashira.
Shout out to the government, man.
Hell yeah. Hey,
Shout out Trent, man.
can I ask y'all a question, bro? Talk about the government.
Here we go.
Man,
Oh.
so, you know, the past 2 weeks, they've been filled with so many different occasions with the Super Bowl. Man, we just had this Demon Slayer just come out. We've had so many different things, but honestly, in my opinion, one of the biggest things that's hit me is this random AT&T phone service going out. What do y'all think about that?
Have power outages too.
Yeah,
That-
power outage.
That is annoying, bro. Cause like I
I
woke,
woke
up.
up, I was like, bro,
What?
they better turn my fucking phone on.
Yeah, my phone's on.
outside
I paid
of
like
that.
$400 on my phone bill because I thought it was off.
Damn,
that
that
shit
motherfucker paid
pisses
for
me
2 months
off.
of one.
Outside of that, though, y'all, because Blake had mentioned earlier about,
I saw
Like
something
with
about China. I saw something. Somebody had said something about China threatening like cyber attacks on big U.S. infrastructure within the next 2 weeks, and then the AT&T blackout happened, and I was just, I'm not like pointing fingers or anything, but it was like the timing was dope. If the sources are true,
They had a lot of power outages.
I
in
do
Denison,
think
too.
I do like
Yeah.
honestly I do think it was a cyber attack. Like they say it's not because I think they don't want to cause like mass panic.
probably.
But I'm pretty sure it wasn't even just AT&T that went out. I
no,
think-
it was T-Mobile,
Yeah.
it was Verizon.
Yeah.
no,
I think it was a
Verizon
big
was
cyber
good. I
attack.
think like
I don't
Verizon
think-
was the only one that
I
was
don't
good.
think
based
T-Mobile
off-
got hit either.
No, T-Mobile went out for some people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know it was like a month and a half or something ago to where T-Mobile did go out, just how AT&T just did, and it was crazy because I feel like it might be releasing in waves. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Different phone
Yes.
carriers are getting hit at different times. Like that's
That's
I
what-
don't know.
They had me having
Yeah.
to text my mom on Messenger and shit.
Yeah, me too.
Damn, my
Yeah,
man
me
went through-
too.
My man went through the Wi-Fi. He said my service ain't working. I gotta go through Facebook.
She don't got an iPhone. I couldn't iMessage her, bro. I had,
Yeah, my messages were working, but
But
that was
That is crazy though. And the thing is, like, they haven't said like what caused it. Like,
No,
like
they have no explanation.
I got a message today from AT&T. Hi, we're sorry. We value your loyalty. It won't happen again. Like, I want to know like what happened. Like,
Yeah, like, we
bro,
don't want to hear that.
do I need to
Yeah.
stop watching? Like,
For real, can't.
Do I need to watch the Sky? Do I need to start watching the Sky for missile trails and shit, or is my cellular connection good?
No, but you know what that reminded me of? So, I don't know if y'all watched it, but it was a big thing on Netflix, TikTok, and everything. But there was a movie called, what was it, Leave the World Behind?
yeah.
Just came out 2023. And what was weird was nobody really heard about them making this movie. Movie just posted one day and it started blowing up because it was pretty much about the world ending. If you haven't seen it, I prefer go watch it because there's a lot of oh shit, like, you know, crazy stuff that could happen, which there's been so many different things happening, like the Teslas. You know, you start seeing them malfunction, just like in the movie. The phone service outage, you know, the power outage, this and that. It's all correlating. And what's the craziest thing, you know, don't quote me on this because I may be wrong, but from all my research, I have found Barack Obama and Michelle Obama was in production of this movie that just got released. And I mean, if we can get some research behind that and
That's what I'm doing
Yeah.
right now.
get a factual statement saying that, because ain't that weird how it just came up out of the blue and we had a president which was in production of it, and everything that happened in that movie is happening now. And I don't know. To me, it's kind of weird. I don't know. How do y'all feel?
That shit does make you think. Like, that shit is
for sure. If it's
'cause-
true, with like the Obamas and stuff are involved in that, man, that definitely can get minds
These rich,
thinking, bro.
I know these rich people's gonna be pissed if this shit's true. Teslas and shit.
Well, it did. Did y'all not see? I don't got my phone on me, but if someone wants to look it up about the Teslas malfunctioning,
yeah.
that you know, I've seen it all over everywhere. It was pretty big.
Barack and Michelle Obama are, along with Tanya Davis, Daniel Stillman, and Nick, some name I'm not going to pronounce,
It's a long ass name.
are credited with executive
Wait.
producing
Just-
Don't Leave the World
What does it
Behind.
like say? Like, what does it end with?
It ends with Murthy.
It's Krishnamurthy.
That's a long name, bro.
It's a long name, and I probably pronounced it wrong, but we tried. And
But yeah, it
then
does- it
along
does
with
say
the
that.
Obamas are credited for executive production.
It does say the Obamas are credited in that movie, so they had something along the lines
Yep.
to do with it. So
And what's weird was you would think it's almost as if, in my mind, I'm thinking it's almost as if they were trying to release this without letting people know they were going to release it. Because you would think if a ex-president had credit in making this film, it'd be all over before it even got posted, right?
Yeah.
But it
that's
just
the
got-
involvement, yeah.
It just got released. So that tells me they wanted to keep it on the down low.
Well, it's also a Netflix property.
Yes.
So
I mean,
I'm not
it's on Netflix.
surprised with the lack of advertisement before the movie.
So it's a Netflix original.
yeah, it's a
it
Netflix
is.
Like a
original
Netflix
property.
premiere.
It is,
when
but
it came out.
still,
Yeah.
you would think.
It was 2023 though.
It did
Barack
have Julia
Obama, but-
Roberts in it.
Think that my
And
thing was like
Mahershala Ali.
like people like they
Yeah,
always
that
talk
man
about
played
like they put signs in these movies and these TV shows about like what's going on behind the scenes. But like I've always thought like, because when I was in 6th grade, I don't know if y'all ever watched like those Illuminati videos and
Oh,
like
yeah.
how Beyonce, Rihanna, like if you're in a secret society, what is the point? Oh, and you're doing like secret actions. What's the point in like showing what you're doing? Are they trying to warn us, or like what would be the reason of like releasing that movie? It happened, and that's like that makes you think that like they have something to do with it. But
Yeah.
so like, what's the reason behind doing
or
stuff like that?
or they're trying to, keep us busy on a certain topic
Mhm.
and have something else on
Yes.
the side, and that
Yes.
they don't want us to really know.
Yeah.
this.
Trying to outcast.
Yeah, like-
it's moving the attention from one thing to have you not looking at what they don't want you to look at.
What they're really
Yeah,
trying
you're
to do.
looking at what they
It could-
want you to look at, but not what they don't want you to.
But there is like, I mean, God, there is like a big situation. I'm not gonna talk about it because it's just kind of a touchy subject, but there is a big situation going on in the Middle East. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, but
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of fucked up shit's going on over there. So,
And they are trying to hide it.
yeah,
You coming from
Yeah.
me, you know, I can't, like Rodney said, it's not a subject we can speak on too much, but it would be a sole purpose where they're trying to distract us.
yes,
And because the government has done that before, where they
Yes.
distracted us from something that was going on. You know?
yes.
And I think a big problem with living in the U.S. particularly is a lot of our news sources are really centric around the area we live in, so really just North America, and they're not really they'll send people out to the Middle East and Europe and Asia and things like that, but those aren't first-hand experiences. That's just your employee doing what they need to get their job done, not like super digging into it, talking to, like, they may talk to a couple real people, but not like going, like, delving all the way into the issues and giving all the details that they could, where it's really just surface level. And that's a big issue that we face. So you kind of just have to expand your news sources, especially with a lot of the messed up stuff that's going around the world. We're not, like, CNN and Fox News isn't going to report everything on that.
See, and that's so with like news sources. I think like, and it's like I don't know if this is like a hot take, if it's controversial, but like I think like the best like news source nowadays, and it's kind of like iffy. It's 50-50 on what you get, but I think social media is like where I feel like, and it's kind of crazy because like I can go post like the sky is blue.
Oh, yeah.
And then like, and that's just because what I see. So CNN can say the sky is green or something, and that's what they choose to put out. And
And
so I think
45% of
you can-
viewers would believe it.
yes, yeah, I think the trust, like talking to like an actual another human, like another middle class or whatever human, I think is more valuable to like trusting the news source.
Oh, yeah. for
I
sure.
watch a YouTuber called Philip DeFranco. He does news shows every weekday. I've been watching him for years, and he's about as unbiased and as broad stretching as news as you can get in a centralized location. So I really enjoy that, and so I don't have like Fox News all the
Yeah.
far right and
Right.
CNN all the far left, speaking one ear, going out the other. Because I don't really care about y'all's opinions. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. And that's the best thing about resources, the valuable resources.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get on CNN, like you said, like the controversy over if the world's flat. You know, just that big ordeal. They said the world was flat. There'd be a lot of population because guess what? We're human beings, but at the same time we're also animals.
Yeah.
You know, we can be like goats. We see one thing, we hear one thing. Guess what? There's gonna be that big majority of population that feeds to that one thing, and that's what happens.
Do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I think social media has like a lot of positives and I think a lot of negatives. I think that's one negative, like in general, not just like news, but like just how society, like,
Yep.
It has the most positive and the most negative impact on a lot
Yeah.
of shit.
yeah, because like everybody nowadays wants to be like everybody, what everybody else wants to be, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot less sense of individuality.
Yes.
Like people, like, especially with, like, I love modern design, and this is a little bit of a tangent, but like modern architecture and things like that. But it lacks so much personality, especially when you see just a row of squares and rectangles in a row that are all just either white, gray, or black.
Mhm.
There's no personality like Victorian style housing
Yes.
and things like that. And it goes the same with people just trying to like make their friends. Like people like are afraid they'll hang out with like the same group of people, won't expand out. They all have the same personality.
Yes.
It doesn't let them develop their own taste. Like I would have never watched anime if I didn't one day be like, oh, I want to see this. And I've found some of the greatest stories ever written watching anime. And that I would have never found that out if I had stayed in the narrow mindset of, it's kind of weird. And that's like, I think people just need to not be afraid to try new things. I know it's
Just
a
kinda
cliche,
open up.
but yeah, just open up, let the world's just going to keep going regardless of what happens. Don't be afraid of consequences unless you like commit murder.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
But
crazy.
like, but like, create like
Yeah.
don't commit a heinous crime, but just don't be afraid of consequences. You live and you learn. The best teacher is failure.
Amen. It's facts.
Don't say that.
And with what Blake was saying,
It's SVU.
I want to add something to that because he had a good point. Because I bet we could all vouch this. Say when we was all back in middle school, right?
We would not have been friends.
But I'm talking like
Me and him probably.
one person. Say
Bro said me and him probably.
Oh my god.
They were friends in middle school too.
Yeah,
They
but
were
yeah,
friends
y'all
in
were.
middle school. I didn't live
For
here
a
in
long
middle
time.
school.
I ain't live here either though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's-
let's say someone wore.
Blue jeans.
Now I'm gonna say the polo shirt, khaki shorts with the Sperry's.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Everybody hopped on that,
Yes.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted
That was a whole little clique in its own. I feel
Yeah,
like
That was Seaglock.
Yeah,
that was-
Seaglock.
Boom. You know, I got picked. I mean, I'm gonna say it. I was one that was a follower. You know, I got pictures of me with polo shirts, khaki shorts, Sperry's on with long Nike socks. I was one. And before that, you know, we had the Nike Elites. We had
Nike Elite socks went
hell
crazy.
yeah.
Nike
neon.
Elite.
Hey, they had them KD Nike Elites.
At
Those
least,
motherfuckers
yes.
tough.
at least
Yeah,
none of
yeah.
us popped up in all neon. That's all I can say.
Oh,
I know
Hey,
somebody.
I did get put on the
You-
sideline of a
you were-
football game for wearing neon socks.
Oh.
Hey,
basketball-
you deserve.
for
You
basketball
deserve to be
riding.
put on the sideline.
Alright,
if you were.
basketball, right?
They said you're supposed to only wear black socks. I said, man.
Oh
But
my
that-
god.
I said,
goes
man,
along-
it's laundry day. Come on now.
No.
That goes along on the track.
But they were neon Nike Elites. That's all that matters.
Oh yeah, that goes along on the track where it's like, you know, you see it all throughout high school. You know, one person starts this trend, everybody follows it.
Yeah.
It's like we're a bunch
Yeah.
Trying to
of
fit
goats.
Especially
You know,
teenagers
Yeah,
are like
goats.
from when you're like 6, your early childhood, I'm gonna say to your mid-20s, you are so like impressionable and like
Oh,
easily influenced.
You're afraid
It's
not
the
to fit,
same.
like you won't fit in.
Yes, they're so phased. Like they go through so many phases in your life.
Just
go
be
through-
you.
That's yeah. If anybody like younger watches this, that's our advice for you for today.
Exactly.
Just be you,
Like,
especially in this world.
But we're
People
also all
looking
young
around.
adults, so not everything we say should be everything we say should be taken with a grain of salt.
I don't
Okay,
like
Blake.
salt.
I don't like salt either. So I'm just like,
Don't be afraid
Dang,
to
y'all,
be
y'all
you.
eating some really bland food. There.
I like that Himalayan salt. That pink
pink
salt.
salt. Yeah.
I got one of them like salt crackers, pink
Man.
salt in it.
Let's chill with the slurs.
They put too much salt in
Whoa.
McDonald's fries.
Whoa.
No, but that goes along with the topic about say like let's talk about all these influencers nowadays.
Yes.
Man, that's
Yes.
dude, it's wicked, man.
Yes. Like
It's
They're
You
making
think about-
so much money, and they
Yes,
feel like
I'm not-
they own the world.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. The ones that are really being themselves and not following everybody else, like Jinxie. Jinxie.
Well, he's
there's
following the
nobody.
Aiden Roth path.
There's
Aiden
no.
Ross
There's
path.
him and Aiden Ross are nowhere near the same, bro.
He's
Think about
doing
what
like the
Jinxie
Aiden-
really does.
No, he's like he still has his core, and I don't think he'll ever lose his core,
He
like
can't.
of what his core content
He
is.
can't.
But he is doing like the e-dating stuff, and he's gonna start branching more of that like that Aiden Ross content.
Well, that's what his
like,
chat is asking though.
I gotta
If his,
admit, a lot
if his
of-
chat is asking,
That-
for it, why
yeah.
not do
and,
it?
and see,
Yeah.
and
A lot of
that,
these TikTokers are getting better though. Like Taylor Holder, a lot of people hate that dude, but
Yeah.
his music is actually, I mean, it's all right.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but
Well,
I've never listened to a Taylor
wait,
Holder
wait,
song.
Kenny
I just
said-
heard it on my For You page one time.
what Kenny said, he said like the chat. That's I feel like is a lot of the issue with like just in entertainment in general. The fans are the one like everyone wants to be in the same like mindset.
Yeah.
So the fans are asking to see the same things from different people.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's what's making
like-
it all like go together, like
Yes.
all this just clogging up.
Like
when-
movies, music. Like it's all getting like it's creatively dead. Like there's nothing interesting going on. That's so many. That's why there's so many remakes and reboots.
like Queso with his like the
All right.
PS5 messages and stuff.
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
know who the fuck.
You don't know who
It's
Queso
that, it's that
is?
dude he was
Big
watching
boy.
the other day.
Oh,
The big dude.
Queso, when they was telling like
Sylvester
Snack
Stallone.
Sparrow and all that, they be getting on
oh,
that dude
case.
for real.
Oh,
Muhammad
Yes,
All I
yes.
Eat.
Yeah, wow.
Sylvester
Muhammad,
Stallone.
all that you did
Yeah.
insane.
I'm just
But I
saying though,
like
like he's bringing a different narrative, bro. Like
Yeah.
he's
funny.
just getting on the game and everybody just roasting him. Like most people wouldn't want
Let me
He
open
that
embraces
to
that.
happen to the
He
game.
embraces it,
I was
though.
gonna say,
Yeah.
let me open that for you.
Oh,
I would say
no.
like
No.
PewDiePie
Sorry, I thought you was
is a
struggling.
great example of someone who hasn't changed their core content really at all.
You gotta embrace
And
when
it's
stuff
still-
like that happens.
But he has such a large
Yeah, that's
audience,
true.
it doesn't matter.
PewDiePie been around for a long time.
Like you're just gonna watch him just to watch him because of the like who he is.
See.
OG, what? Minecraft?
Minecraft.
Yeah,
Yes,
Minecraft.
Minecraft mods.
Yeah, but like a lot of them are like messed up now.
Yeah, the Minecraft YouTubers-
Man, this
Are
world got
the
me
most
desperate. I'm finna start
degenerate
dancing and shit on
YouTubers there
TikTok.
are. Minecraft YouTubers, like, I guess it's because they're fan. Like, it's nasty. Like, y'all know? Have y'all ever heard of a dude called Sky Does Minecraft?
Yeah,
Y'all
he
know
his
this?
wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is.
Yeah.
It's a
Wow.
Yeah, he went from recording Minecraft every day to beating his wife.
being his wife, being a neglectful
he's a
dad.
very, like he started doing heavy drugs and
Yeah.
it ruined his everything.
Don't do that, kids.
We'll
Yeah.
see. That's
Guys, I can say it. Don't do drugs. I never do drugs ever. Don't do drugs.
That makes me think about like when I think about influence. Say take it back to middle school, man. That was a shit, bro. Like all these, you had like PewDiePie, you had what is it, Vanoss Gaming, this, that. You know, that was a shit, man. They were themselves. You know, they didn't give a fuck.
We
were.
definitely
Nowadays-
lived through the prime of social media.
Right?
Daquan,
Yes.
Daquan,
Yeah.
when he was on that
Daquan.
Fortnite stuff.
Yeah, I remember
Daquan
that.
and
we
what,
had
Ninja.
Vines.
Yeah.
They was always going at it. Daquan and Ninja was always in something, bro. But-
Yeah, Ninja is like kind of the end of when I started growing out of it, though. Yeah, it's
Hey,
like the
Ninja
tail
had
end.
some pretty
What's
questionable
that?
things he said too, though, that a lot of people got on to him about.
Yeah.
Like when he was talking about NFL kickers and stuff.
Oh yeah, same.
Golly.
How easy? Like it's
How's like was
so easy to make a kick. Like
yeah. And then people started getting on him talking
Somebody-
about
he
some,
would- he would
you're a
never
pro
miss a
player,
kick,
but you
yeah.
shouldn't be able to miss a shot. You on the game for this long a day, and
mhm.
bro got the backlash of that. Like it was
Yeah.
crazy. They made
Hey,
him shut that
can't
whole
all
idea
be
down.
Justin Tucker, man.
Yeah,
Can't,
well,
bro.
but like what Blake
Brandon
said though,
Aubrey.
like
Brandon Aubrey's tough, dude.
He's tough. He
Hey,
is
I'm not being a
tough.
Cowboys fan, but y'all gotta admit he's tough.
He is.
All right.
He's nice with it.
like what he said with the internet was like how it's we lived in the prime. I think I was thinking about this the other day. I think the internet has like burned itself out.
It really has because
Like
Go
the
ahead.
developers like creating this AI, like the marketing teams using it, like it's just kind of burnt itself out. Like it's kind of lost its charm. Like what made it so special.
You got these
I
people
feel
making
that, bro.
millions
And-
dancing and shit. Like,
No, I
Yeah,
feel that though.
and the
Like
scary thing is about AI is right now is the worst it's ever gonna be again.
Yes.
Dude,
So
yeah.
it's never going to be worse than it is right now
oh
again.
my
That's what I'm
goodness,
saying.
man.
And then like with all like the Taylor Swift nudes and the
Oh,
and that,
man.
that Bobby Altoff sex tape thing that like leaked and it was all AI. That's the worst it's ever gonna
Yeah.
be again.
Yeah.
So it's like there's gonna be a point in the future where somebody is going to get charged with a crime based off of a video
I seen
of
the
an
TikTok.
AI made.
it's like a doctor.
And it's going to be
shit.
like 4K, and there's going to be just one teeny little detail that the AI messes up, and
And-
that'll be the only way to save that man from life in prison.
Yeah, and that's if you can convince a jury of 12 people that
It's
that
a fake
detail
video.
is
It's hard
yes.
to it's hard to convince them that it's doctored. You know.
Yeah.
Like there,
AI is
Yeah,
scary.
especially like and like the thing is like there needs to be like legislation like now that like
Yeah.
politicians cannot use AI for their campaign. Like I'm not trying to get political, but like I'm seeing like people they're now we're getting to the point to where nowadays like he said it's the worst it's ever been and it's still pretty good. Like
or
they
the worst it's ever going to be.
yeah,
again,
there's people that are denying it's AI now. I'm seeing people like you tell them it's AI. Oh no, it's real. Like the Bobby sex tapes that he was talking about. Like there's clearly AI. I didn't see him. I didn't see him. I'm gonna put that out there. I
just
never
saw all
see
the
him.
comments and
I just got
Yeah.
on Instagram one day and she was like the
Yeah.
main trending topic.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I just heard
talking
about
about
it.
some. She woke up and she just all of a sudden was just
Yeah, that,
booming on
see,
Twitter all of a
and
sudden.
the
you're
thing
like,
is-
ooh, I'm trending. Oh, I'm trending.
Yeah, back in
Yeah,
like
that's
back in like
Not in a good way.
2019.
Not in a good way.
Back in like 2019, I remember deepfakes first got popular. If y'all don't know what deepfakes are, it's like you take someone else's face and you put it on someone else's body. And I had a
But you have
friend.
to take like hundreds of photos of like, each angle.
Still of the face, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a friend in high school. It was Pam from The Office. She kind of got she got deep faked. The Office was kind of getting popular back then. And she got deep faked on a porn video. And I'm saying like it's not like you couldn't find anything if like a bit like she's not too big of a celebrity, but she's pretty well known celebrity. There was no news. Like there was nothing about it. He still believed it, and that was back like 2019. So see from where it came and where it's getting to now.
It's crazy.
There needs to be like legislation now to
they need to quit that.
restrict that
honestly,
shit.
People going crazy with it though. Like all the singing AIs now.
I was just about to say
but that's
that.
what I'm saying. Like it's gonna get to a point to where artist is gonna die. Like let's say King Von, the King Von died, and labels are going to. He's still popular. You know, music artists, they get more popular after their death. They're gonna start I'm not saying they're gonna start. I'm pretty sure like it's bought, but they're gonna try to fight to get to use their voice to finish songs they were working on and stuff like that.
Juice WRLD for sure.
Juice WRLD, yes, because
What about
And then-
But 999, baby.
There's
Right.
also AI. Some people are using AI to. Some people are using AI.
You're gonna say something about that.
Sorry,
Like
Blake Stein
the-
over there.
Man,
The
fell out the couch down there.
the parents and families of school shooting victims are using AI as a means to recreate voices,
I see.
and they're like cold calling basically with these AI voices of these kids that have died in school shootings to local government, and having just to try to get reform. And I think there's definitely ways that AI can help in the future, just to in ways like that. But it is for sure scary.
It's scary.
That is actually terrifying.
All I'm gonna
Like,
say is that that AI bitch on my Snapchat better leave me the fuck alone.
yeah.
Don't talk
It
about
don't
my
even-
AI.
Yeah, it don't even gotta be a bitch. You control what it is.
Hey, yeah, you can control if you accept
No.
or if you deny it.
Can I
No.
say something about that Snapchat era?
I actually snapped him once, and then he said, "Dope outfit, but who's that behind you?" And there was nobody behind me.
Fuck that.
That's
Did y'all-
wild,
crazy.
bro. That's
Did y'all
wild.
catch when the AI posted a picture of a ceiling on their Snapchat
Yes.
story?
Yes.
Now
Y'all
that,
caught that, bro?
Yeah.
yes, that shit is I sent question marks. And I think everybody was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, it was.
Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Trying to escape the warehouse.
Now that shit like that, and I think it's because a picture of a random ceiling,
Uh-huh.
it shouldn't be scary, but an AI sending that out is
Yes.
terrifying.
Crazy.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's not what I want to see.
Well,
Can you
sure.
imagine
It's,
if it
it's
hacked
wicked.
into your camera and it took it a front camera picture and sent it to you?
That dude.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, dude. The my AIs, man. Have y'all ever what's it called? Have y'all ever just texted to that thing and be like, "Hey, tell me a story where this and this happened"? That motherfucker will type you a whole paragraph out with a story made
Yeah.
within 5 seconds
Yes.
and have that whole motherfucker typed out like
It's
it
kind of
really
like
happened.
it's like Siri, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, advanced Siri got
You
dog.
can nowadays
No
you can
doubt.
write award-winning essays with the AI. The capabilities have gone it's cool. It's a cool concept, but humans aren't ready for AI, to be honest. Morally, physiologically, that's the right word, but
No,
Yeah.
it's so easy to trick somebody.
Right.
It's definitely gonna take over once there's true artificial intelligence. We're too dumb.
There won't be real
Yeah,
people
see,
anymore.
that's what's so hard about nowadays, is because, especially at our age, we're trying to make it in life right now. We got to work
Okay, so Ronnie and Blake are both fucking struggling.
that's my
Oh,
fault.
this couch,
Guys,
this
that's my
isn't
fault.
connected in the middle.
I lost the bolt, bro.
I
Shit.
But
had a little whoopsie.
damn.
Rodney has
whoopsie.
been falling over all night long.
Yeah, man,
and
Rodney gonna lose his marbles.
We're
man.
just we're trying to
Dropping
keep
his
him alive.
computer, falling off his chair.
We're just trying to keep this man
That
alive.
boy
Right?
done in slow motion earlier.
Hit the wall.
Yeah, it's been a rough night for.
Never
the
thought
nigga.
you'd be saved by a wall, huh?
I tried.
Saved by the wall.
I tried to keep my laugh in, man, but it just hit me, bro. But what I was saying though was, what's so hard about nowadays? It's at our age, man. Especially us. Let's say this group and plus more. There's more like us. Where we came up from middle class, man. We didn't really get nothing handed to us, so we're trying to work right now. We're trying to make, progress.
They
We're trying
can't meet.
Yeah, we're trying to get houses. We're trying to do this. We're trying to do that. And all of a sudden, we got all this. This may sound crazy. Call me stupid. I don't know. But even just the AI can start rolling in on us and creating conflict. And plus social media. is
Oh, yeah.
creating a big conflict on us.
I think in the creative field, AI is going to take away so many jobs because, like Kenny said, like Kenny said, you can give it just such a short prompt and just tell them what you want, and they'll write out an entire script for you within seconds.
Yeah, man.
And that's going to take away from writers and everything. And that was like the whole thing with the Writers Guild, like why they were on strike because of AI stuff, just to protect them.
Motherfucker soft, ain't it?
We're talking about the pillow.
He's talking about the pillow. But I just think it's definitely going to take away jobs. A lot of logistics jobs are probably going to be taken over by AI too.
What about degrees? Do you think? Because do y'all see the ads where they're having all these AI bots that can write an essay and all this and that? I know they got fact check or they got checkers in colleges and stuff, but do you think AI can partially start to take over where degrees? I know degrees don't really mean much now.
I think they're going to help people get degrees easier, but I do think, like, depending on the professor, like, some of them are just going to be able to tell, oh, a real human wrote this compared to, oh, an AI wrote this. There's just going to be more emotion in human
Especially
writing.
like compared to your other work too. Like if you're not writing sophisticated how they do on those chat
That's facts.
GPTs and stuff like that, they're gonna know like
Something's up.
when did you start doing stuff like this? You didn't just
When did you level up
enhance
your
your
writing,
vocabulary and your everyday talk just within a span of a week, within a span of a semester. Like that's something that takes a while. Like you don't just start talking sophisticated out of nowhere just because you just want to. Like that takes some learning and some developing, like mind wise. So no, I feel like he's like what he's saying. Like they'll be able to dictate and dissect really what's going on there. But I definitely think it's going to help people because you could take
It's already helping people.
you could take that script and you can just use bits and pieces of it and write your own in between and
Yeah, that's the last thing I would ever want is to find out that, like, let's say like a nurse or a doctor that was taking care of me was using AI to get through college.
that would be scary, bro.
Well,
That's what I'm
doctors
saying.
I've ever
Yeah.
seen seem like they did that anyway. So
That's what I meant, as if, like, do y'all think it could partially start taking conflict into upcoming jobs? Like he said, with the writers and AI can start wiping out pretty much like essential of jobs that we got upcoming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's going to, like, if, like he said, if there's like they let AI go unchecked, absolutely. And I think companies, they're going to like jump on an opportunity because it saves costs. And I think it's wrong, but yeah, like it's gonna like, and I don't think there's gonna ever be legislation because like genuinely, I think that I'm, like I said, not trying to get political, but I'm 100% certain the government is ran by like Walmart and like corporations. So
money runs the world, that's
Yeah,
for sure. But
it
I
listens
think
to
there
our
does
phone
need to be
and-
legislation on AI just to keep it from, because there is always the potential that it turns into like a Skynet situation because
Right.
it is machine learning. It's only going to get better. The more information it's fed, it's just going to get smarter. It's going to get better, and sooner or later, it's going to be like, what am I? And then we're just going to be like, shit, the world's going to end.
Yeah. I mean, you would think after all the movies that's been made,
That we wouldn't mess with this. That we wouldn't mess with it at
I
all.
Am Robot, like you would think that we'd kind of stay clear of AI.
But it was more of a concept back then than an actual reality.
Yeah, and now,
So-
well, guess what?
But like with those movies, like, so I feel like if you've seen a movie and like kind of the consensus is that like AI is going to destroy the world. I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like the people who develop it, I'm always wondering about them. Like I understand like you have the ability to like push the limits, do something that's never been seen before, but
Their
like,
mindset.
yeah, but like why you need to put like limiters on that? Like you know the dangers. If I think you are absolutely as negligent to create something that is possible of like upending the world thing. So I think like they should be like creating some like parameters that limits it. I hope they are. I don't know. I hope they are.
Sorry guys, one of our mics cut out. But back on the AI topic, I've been seeing a lot of influencers and just a lot of people who are like in the dropshipping thing using AI to run their dropshipping businesses, making bank. But that's the good thing about the I Know You Know podcast is once we produce merch, we're going to go through every step to make sure you have the highest quality product possible. We're not just going to ship you Gildan shirts with crappy prints on it. We're going to make sure we have stylish prints that you would want to wear just out in public. It'd be everyday casual street clothes. You could dress it up, anything like that. But just know we're not gonna AI drop ship you whenever we produce that merchandise.
For sure, and tune in to our socials as well, because we might even throw out logos or anything like that, designs on our Instagram story or something like that, just to see y'all's input on what y'all would want to see on shirts or anything like that. But definitely be sure to give us a follow, TikTok, Instagram, all that, and we'll probably post just to see get viewer input and things like that, just to keep everything fresh, see what y'all like.
Yeah, we'll be reading almost every comment we get because there's 5 of us. We'll definitely have the manpower to do it. But yeah, like Kenny said, follow us on all our socials. Make sure we get this popping. We already got 40 followers on Instagram. Haven't even posted an upload.
Almost
More likes on our first post than follower count. I mean, we're feeling pretty good about this. Just make sure you follow. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Plus, let me add on something about the merch. We see you liking, following, subscribing, keeping up, being a good overall subscriber, some free merch might come your way,
Yeah, well,
Yes,
we
sir.
could definitely do free merch giveaways and for all the super fans and stuff. if we get
IKYK
them.
Pod on all platforms.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank y'all for tuning into our first episode. I think we're wrapping it up here. I think we got a good hour of talking in. I hope y'all could follow along with the topics we were on. It was pretty widespread, definitely broad talking subjects, but that's kind of what this podcast is about, is just for everybody to kind of sit down, listen, talk to us, act like kind of like you're in our conversation and we're just 5 friends talking, hoping you relate.
For sure, interact with us on the socials,
Yes,
man.
please.
Let us know what y'all want to hear about. Like,
Yeah,
we're
sure. Give
open
us
to
topics.
all topics. Like all topics, anything that y'all want to hear, what our inputs are, because we definitely want to hear what your inputs are on things as well. So stay in contact with us, comment on the post, like them, share it with your friends. Try to get us out there, man. We're really trying to make it out, man.
Yeah, we got.
And we'll take y'all with us. That's for
We'll
sure.
take y'all.
Yes,
with
sir.
us. Especially the people here from the beginning. We'll make sure we remember you
And
way down the line.
also just throwing this out there. Dat Niggy Rodney, DATNIGGY RODNEY on all streaming platforms. You can listen to some good music too.
And all of our
Yes, sir.
personal socials,
Hey.
and all of our personal socials are followed by the I Know You Know podcast socials. So if you have any if you're curious about any of us, you can kind of look at those. Just don't be too stalkerish.
Don't be an AI.
But once again, I think we're ready to wrap it up. And
Sure.
yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope this was good enough for your ears. I think it was good enough for ours, and we'll only get better in the future.
Yes, sir.
Deuces.